Hello, I'm Bernie Winter from Lear. I'd like to talk today about one-trip or single-use slings. One-trip slings may be any colour, including white, such as this one. If there is any writing on the sling, it must be in the language of your location or in English, such as this. One-trip slings tend to be thinner than their general purpose counterparts. For example, as we said, this is a 500 kilo. The sling in front here is a 1 ton. Even though it's twice as strong, it is probably about 4 or 5 times the size. One-trip slings used in the UK or the EU must be conformity marked, and this can be found on the blue tag where it says CE or UKCA mark. They must also be supplied with instructions for use, a manufacturer's certificate, or again in the UK and the EU, a declaration of conformity. Before each lift, the one-trip sling must be checked to ensure that it has remained safe to use. Even though the slings may well be new, such as this one here, it is possible that they become damaged either through the way they're attached to the load or through transit. In this particular case, the tag has been torn. You cannot read the working load limit on it, and also there are numerous little cuts and nicks and abrasions on the sling itself. These could possibly cause weakness and part under load. Ensure that documentation is available if needed, and where possible, talk to your supervisor if you wish to see it. Is the sling itself slung properly on the load? In this particular case, yes it is. However, damage can occur where it's been pre-slung and is trapped between the loads, such as in this location here. If this is the case, the sling must be removed if safe and practical to do so, and replaced with a new one. If you have any doubts about anything, contact your supervisor before you do it. So, to summarise, it's not a general purpose sling such as this. It's a single use or one-trip sling. Once it is finished with and removed from the load, or if it is damaged, it must be withdrawn from service and quarantined as a minimum. Ideally, it should be destroyed, preferably by cutting. And if you find any slings discarded or lying around, don't feel tempted to reuse them. They too must be taken out of service and quarantined. Your co-worker's safety is your responsibility as well. So remember, it's in the name. It's a single use or one-trip sling only.